Good evening once again. Now to the Uptown Theatre, starting to breathe new life, but there's still a lot of work that still needs to be done. The Preservation League of New York is stepping in with an $8,600 grant. Now that grant will support a feasibility study of the Genesee Street building there to identify where rehabilitation work is needed. And once the study is done, the theater will have a roadmap for the future, and will also create a resource for discussions with potential investors.
These theaters and the pairing of historic preservation and the arts really has a proven track record, not only around New York State, but around the country, as a great way to get that revitalization growing and to really create the places that people want to live and work and invest in.
The feasibility study will also be used to get a better history of the building, and that will be used to determine what can be done to preserve its history. And News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai joining us now with what's being done to rehabilitate that landmark.
The Uptown Theatre for Creative Arts is a not-for-profit organization working to bring the arts back to the Uptown Theatre. They were able to secure a grant from the Community Foundation to help get heat into the lobby. They've also raised money from a number of stand-up and improv performances to help pay for renovations to the lobby. The plan is to use the lobby as a bigger space for more performances. The money raised from the acts will be used to renovate the main theater, but co-founder Brianna Mahoney tells us that's not going to happen overnight.
It's going to be kind of a long haul, and we're going to do everything step by step, which we think is the right approach and which is going to make this really sustainable and be able to stay open to the community for generations to come.
Brianna's husband Devin also works at the theater and says the excitement is growing. He tells us getting the main theater open is a long-term goal, but there's a bigger objective at play.
It was really exciting in here the other night. We were here Thursday night, and we had our stand-up class going in here, and the Utica Poets Society was over at the other side, and the coffee shop was open, and the bar was hopping a little bit, and the theater kids were practicing for Doubt, and we felt like a little neighborhood for a minute. So that's the big goal of all this.
The theater is having a performance on the first weekend of February. The UTCA will host a play called Doubt. In addition to a 6-week class for stand-up and 8-week class for improv, they're also working on building the curriculum for an acting class. The Uptown Theatre for Creative Arts is working on a long-term plan to open up the main theater, but they can't do it without the community's support. If you'd like to help out, you can find a link to their upcoming events on our website, WKTV.com. In Utica, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.